I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. These are the top 5 games to play on Switch, according to me. Now listen, I know that everyone has opinions and preferences, but we're gonna walk through what I think are the 5 best games to play on Switch. Let's get right into it. Okay, number 1. My answer is probably gonna surprise you, and hey, when I played this game, it surprised the heck out of me, but I love it so much. The answer is Hollow Knight. Now this happens to me a lot. Whenever I have to describe Hollow Knight to people, it's not a skill of mine to really describe video games.
Well, he's like a little vessel, and he has a soul, but like he loses it a lot, and you have to go get it back, and he goes underground with his nail to fight bugs.
Regardless of how badly I describe this video game, it is so much fun to play. It is beautiful. The soundtrack is... And hey, I am fully aware that it is a very punishing experience. Even me saying Hollow Knight to some of you may be triggering. I get it. I know that it's not the easiest, but I love it so much. And I truly think that once you figure out how to play the game, it is one of the most rewarding experiences. I love it so much. And hey, I don't know how you feel about looking up walkthroughs or tutorials, but if you're really struggling with this game, just do it. I promise it doesn't cheapen the experience at all. It is still a really fun game that you have to put the effort into regardless of whether or not you look it up. So my number 1 is Hollow Knight. And one day, I will complete the Path of Pain. I came so close one time, but I wanted to play a different game. So I had to turn my Switch off. Whatevs. Okay, let's get into my number 2. So my number 2 is the one, the only, Stardew Valley. I remember the very first time someone told me about Stardew Valley, they were like, it's like Harvest Moon. And I was like, oh, Harvest Moon. They're like, yeah, it inspired it. Cool. Listen, growing up, I played pretty much Mario and Rugrats in Paris. I don't know why. Those were my only games, but I didn't have any experience with Harvest Moon. So I just gave Stardew Valley a chance because I trusted my friend, and I am so glad I did because I love Stardew Valley so much. I think it is so fun, and there's so much more to it than just like a basic farming sim. Like it is got so much depth and adventure. And now that I have actually played the adaptation they did of Harvest Moon Pioneers of Olive Town, I played the Story of Seasons version on Switch, I can see like, wow, this definitely inspired Stardew Valley. Like I see it for sure, but they definitely improved on a lot of things. So if you like Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons or any of that, like you have to play Stardew Valley because you're not just farming, you're not just fishing, you're not just building relationships or building things. Like there are quests and you are completing different things like the community center or the movie theater, or when you fix up the boat, you get to go to Ginger Island and go into a volcano. And the day that I got into Mr. Cheese Walnut Room, that was the best day. We love it. Stardew Valley is incredible. You should play it. All right. Here is my number 3. It is honestly probably the best game that was ever created for Switch. That's not even just my opinion. I think that that is a pretty well-known fact. The game is Breath of the Wild. As I stated, growing up, I was not the most experienced gamer, but I did know what Zelda was. I just didn't play any. So this was my first experience with Link and Zelda, and I was obsessed. The open world of Breath of the Wild is beautiful, and it's so fun, and it is challenging, but it's worth it. Like, all of it is so worth it. The only thing I will say is, like, make sure you properly prepare and level yourself up before you walk into certain situations, because you will die immediately. You will die. I've frozen to death on mountains before. I have been zapped by lasers. One time, this is embarrassing, but one time I somehow stumbled into the final battle with Ganon, like way before I was prepared to. I still to this day have no idea how I got in there. Like I have no idea. But I will tell you that the second I got in the room, dead immediately. So leveling up and being prepared, it matters. The Breath of the Wild is stunning. It's beautiful. It's so fun. Play it. If you haven't played it, stop. Stop watching this. Just go play Breath of the Wild right now. And I'm probably gonna replay it soon because I'm super excited for Tears of the Kingdom to release in May. Let's go. All right, now we are at number 4. So I have a confession. I didn't play this game until last year, and I am super ashamed to admit it. But the answer is Animal Crossing. I know, everyone and their grandmother played it in 2020. But I will be honest, the first time I heard about it, I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. But now having actually played Animal Crossing, I truly wish that I had actually sucked it up and bought it in 2020 because I think it could have helped my mental health like a lot. That game is so cute, and the real-time aspect of it, of getting to feel like you're actually escaping to an island and living there, is so great, and it's such a breath of fresh air, and I think that game is really important. If you ever need something to help calm you down or just put you in a better headspace, I definitely think that Animal Crossing is the way to go. So cute, so adorable, we love. Number 5, I have another confession to make. I haven't actually finished playing this game, and it's not because I don't want to. It's just I have to take this game in small doses because it kind of messes with my head a little bit, but this game definitely deserves to be on this list. It is Cult of the Lamb. Now, if you've played this game, it is wild. Like, you are running an actual cult. Yes, it's cute little animals, but you are running a cult. I remember the very first time I sacrificed a follower and it like winked at me and did like a kissy face. I almost died. What? So crazy. But that game is so fun. And yes, the cult followers are very needy and they want a lot of things, but we love it. It's so cute. It's so fun. It is very dark. And it's not just running a cult, like you have to go out and do these crusades, which is another reason why I haven't finished the game, because I tend to struggle a little bit more with fights sometimes. So it's taken me a little bit longer on that aspect, but I will complete it because there's nothing worse than dying on a crusade and coming home to your cult and your followers are like, ew, you're pathetic. You died on a crusade again. You're not very strong. Bruh, come at me. I will prove you wrong one day. But Cult of the Lamb, fun, adorable, dark. We love it. That has been my top 5 games to play on Switch, and I want you to let me know in the comments, what are your favorite games to play? If I haven't played it, I might play it because I love playing new games and learning about stuff that I haven't played before. So let me know in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. I'll be back with more content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!